Hello students, I hope you all are fine. So on the previous class we have started the topic that is the one party dominance or era of one party dominance. So today we are going to start with the or continue with our second part. So let's go through the points. So the point goes Congress dominance in first three general elections. So these are the three general elections and these were the total number of seats and these are the elected number of seats which Congress earned. So see this one and this. In the three elections it has a definite higher amount of seats by our Congress party. Now the first point is the CPI that came next in terms seat won only 16 seats. The state elections were held within the Lok Sabha elections. Then second point goes, the Congress scored big victory in those elections as well. It won a majority of seats in all states except Trivandrum, Cochin, part of today's Kerala, Madras, Odisha. Finally, even in these states, the Congress formed the government. So, ultimately there was a victory of Congress. Now third point goes, the Congress maintained its dominance in second and third election also. See, maintained its dominance. But in 1957 in Kerala, CPI formed the government. Okay, the Congress controlled the national and all the state governments. So you can see that Congress was ruling at that time. So we are seeing the Congress dominance in first three general elections. Okay. So the next point comes reasons for dominance of Congress. Why the Congress was dominating? Now the first reason goes, the root of the extraordinary success of the Congress party go back to the legacy of the freedom struggle. So Congress at the freedom struggle was very much important. So at that time it was gaining dominance. Second point goes, many leaders, this would be many. This would be many. Many leaders who were in the forefront of the struggle were now contesting elections as Congress candidates. Okay. Association of Congress with Gandhi's name. Presence of charismatic leaders. So the leaders of that Congress time was very much highly professional and they were very much, you can say it, they were very admirable. And the broad manifesto, all sections of people like Muslims and Hindus or Sikhs and Buddhists and in the, you can say, rich and poor, farmers and doctors, all of the people were all sections of people were in that Congress time, in that Congress party. So it was a broad manifesto. So these were the 5 reasons. You can see it was an extraordinary party. It was going from freedom struggle. Many leaders were very much forefront struggle was in the elections and Congress candidates. Association, it was very much associated with Gandhi's name and it had many admirable leaders and a broad manifesto. So these are the reasons for the dominance of Congress. So this question may come in boards. So learn it, and here goes the question. It may come for Congress dominance in first 3 general elections. Why was Congress dominant at that time? See. So these are the important things which I have discussed, or important key points I have discussed in this video. I hope you have understood it. Why Congress was dominant and the reasons for the dominance of Congress, one party rule, you can say. So I hope you have understood the content from this video. So thank you, students.